Well, it's April 19, and I am driving down to some public land this morning. Just a couple days here before the season.
Morning edition continues with a look at your WQKT.
Right there. My first turkey on public land here this morning. Didn't take long. This is a spot that I had picked out on the map that I wanted to listen because I thought it just looked like a good spot. And sure enough, I'm out here this morning. It's snowing, and we're just a couple days away from the season, which really sucks. It's about 35 degrees. He's definitely hammering back in there. So I like parking in these spots and just turn my truck off, get out of the truck just like I'm doing right now, and listen. Because right now they're still on the roost. So what I'm going to do is listen for a couple more minutes, see if there's nothing else in another direction, and then I'll get closer to the one I just heard and try to figure out and put a pin on the map where I think he's roosted, and possibly that's a bird that I could hunt on Monday morning. Right there, they're just up on the ridge here. I would say I'm probably 200 or 300 yards away. What I'm going to do now is just drop a pin on the map exactly where I think they're roosted and move on, because I'm not going to get closer. I don't want to spook them. I don't want to even let them know I'm here. All I want to do is figure out where they're at, drop a pin on the map exactly where I think they're roosted, and get out of here. This might be a good spot for Monday morning. Well, I'm walking back here to a spot that I had scouted on the map pretty hard. It's about a half a mile back in here, and all I'm looking for really right now anymore is just some turkey sign to see if there's even turkeys back here. I didn't make it back here in time before they flew off the roost, so I haven't heard any turkeys since that. But I'm going to be going after them with my bow again this year with my Prime Logic, so it'll be interesting to see if I can get it done here on public land on a longbeard. But if you like watching bow hunts, Ben has already killed not only one but 2 longbeards with his bow in Kansas, and those are up here on the channel. You can check them out if you want. Haven't heard any turkeys gobble yet on this particular spot that I'm scouting, but there's definitely some turkeys here. It doesn't look like it's a big turkey of any kind, but that's what you look for out here, because out here on public, it's really different terrain than from what I'm used to, which is great. It's fun hunting new pieces and new terrain. But I had scouted this on the map. It was a spot that kind of 2 open areas, fields, connect and make a point here. This will be a good spot probably just to sit here and maybe hunt most of the day, or just be patient in a spot like this if there's no turkeys gobbling. This spot definitely isn't what I was hoping to find. There's some turkey sign, but not much. And this will probably end up being a spot that may hold turkeys later on in the season as more pressure comes from off the roads, and because we have some private land just a couple hundred yards that way, and with some fields and some agriculture. So this will probably be a spot that I might come to later on in the season, or late in the day if there's a bunch of other hunters, that I can come back here and sit here and just hope those hunters push some of the turkeys our way, and maybe we can get it to work. I'll still, every once in a while, I'll just stop and listen and crow call, see if I can't get one to gobble, because I don't want to run up on one without even knowing that I could have heard him. Well, I'm walking back here on this ridge towards this secluded opening or field that I picked out on the map, and just called down into here, and I had a couple toms gobble, and I don't know, it could be a group of jakes, but let's see if I can get him to gobble again. Yep, You probably couldn't hear that. It was pretty faint, but they're down there in the bottom. And doesn't sound like a full gobble. I'm assuming it's probably a jake or two. There we go. That's so much fun, man. If you find anything better than turkey hunting, let me know. Sign me up. Well, I'm just off the road here, kind of on a ridge, looking down over a valley. This is right next to, or right at the edge of the public here. So I'm hoping this was another spot that I had picked on the map that I was thinking, well, this would be a good spot for turkeys. So right now I have the wind in my face. It's perfect. I always like to try to get on the downwind side of where I'm listening, because you can hear a lot better as the wind carries the noise. He's not far. He's not far down there. Yes, yes, yes. Man, there's a bunch of turkeys down here. We're gonna have fun. That definitely sounded like a full gobble. Pretty confident. I think that's a longbeard here. Just another spot to put on the map. That's what we're after. Woo! Well, there's definitely quite a few turkeys here on this public, and I've heard, I think, 6 or 7 different birds. So just because you don't have a piece of private land to hunt or something doesn't mean that you can't get out there and enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, even with friends and family or whoever you do it with. But hit the like button to wish me luck, and if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. That helps us a lot. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions or comments, we'd be happy to get back to you. Thanks guys for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up here for today.